My name is Jess.
My name's Jess.
My name's Jess.
With no hands.